Marvelous hello, friends and loved ones, and welcome to a brand new Mirage Sessions Mondays on Thursday. So, for those of you that don't know, I like Tokyo Mirage Sessions. It was a game I originally thought looked incredibly silly, but I gave it a shot and ended up getting completely hooked on it. The bright and colorful atmospheres blended with an outrageous story that never took itself too seriously, and a variety of characters that all had their own charms. From the boisterous Barry, the cool Kirya, the tokusatsu Toma, and the yucky Yashiro, there was something for everyone in this title. Not to mention, on top of all that, it was an incredibly well-built RPG with a fantastic battle system, and yeah, it was a good game. So, why am I suddenly talking about this game again? I mean, yeah, I've already talked about it several times in the past, and definitely will several more times in the future. But why am I talking about it right now? Well, because against all odds, against the horrendous sales figures of the original, the September 4th Nintendo Direct has confirmed that Tokyo Mirage Sessions will be getting an enhanced port for the Nintendo Switch known as Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE Encore. We've never seen a game like this before, and unless this game gets another installment on the Switch, which I doubt it will since it didn't sell that well in Japan or the West, we probably never will again. Hey now, shut up 2017 John, our prayers have been answered. About a year and a half ago, I did a video called The Future of Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE, and in that video, I already discussed what things I'd like to see in a hypothetical Switch port, so there's really no need for me to discuss what I'd like to see in this confirmed Switch port. But instead, I want to talk about what we know this game has. In the 40-minute direct, the entire Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE Encore announcement was only about a minute and 10 seconds. And after looking at it carefully, it was an expertly crafted 70 seconds that gave fans the perfect look into what we can expect from this title. For starters, my number one complaint with the original game was that even though you could skip duo art animations or ad-lib attacks, there was no way to skip through session animations. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy the over-the-top acrobatics and flashy attacks the game has to offer, that's definitely part of its charm, but you can only watch this so many times. Before it starts to lose its luster a little bit. Well, thankfully, Encore has accounted for that. Barely 10 seconds into the video, we see this lovely little addition, the Quick Session button. I'm not quite sure if this will skip animations entirely or just speed them up like in other recent Fire Emblem games, but still, the fact that this game is doing something to cover my biggest genuine complaint is awesome. Now, back in my Future of Tokyo Mirage Sessions video, I called for a new party member. After all, that's kind of the norm with a lot of these Megaton ports. Nocturne gave us Dante, Persona 3 Fest gave us Metis, and even the upcoming Persona 5 Royal is bringing us Kasumi. I also said that while I'd love for characters like Maiko or Barry to become playable, I thought their role in the established plot was too cemented in for them to become party members. Well, apparently Atlas has decided that I'm an idiot and is doing exactly that. Now, to be fair, we don't know for sure that they'll be fully fledged party members, but we do see Maiko, Barry, and Tiki decked out in Carnage form attire and taking part in sessions, so at this point it's a pretty safe bet. Also, can we take a moment to admire Maiko's Carnage form? Oh yeah. I'm in. New Carnage forms means new Mirages, which means plenty of new weapons, which gives us lots of new opportunities for Megami Tensei and Fire Emblem references to shine through, which was another one of my big wishes for the original title. I'm really looking forward to seeing what Fire Emblem characters Maiko and Barry will get to work with. I'm still thinking Maiko will be with Olivia, but we'll just have to wait and see. Tiki, being a Mirage, will presumably just be herself. I'm also very curious how this will affect their side quests. All of these characters had side missions in the original game, same as any other party member, but obviously they were built around the fact that they aren't playable. So presumably, either their side quests will be completely retooled, or they'll get brand new side quests on top of the 3 old ones. And if that happens, presumably other characters will also get new side quests, and since we know completion of the side quests affects the ending slightly, sorry, I'm getting into speculative territory again, but they're definitely gonna do something, and I can't wait to see what. They also said there's a new song that wasn't in the original, and at the risk of sounding like a spoiled, entitled gamer, a new song? Singular? Really? Well, what we briefly heard of it, it sounds pretty darn catchy, but we'll have to wait and see if my top 5 songs video is about to become outdated. Also, I doubt it'll just be one new song. And lastly, we get to see new parts of the Idolosphere, which means at least one new dungeon. No idea if this dungeon is going to be plot-related, or a side mission, or what, but if we're getting new party members, it makes sense we'll have new dungeons to go alongside that. In just 1 minute, Nintendo showed us some absolutely perfect moments to highlight that this is not just slapping the original game onto the Switch. They've made improvements, added new story, new characters, and all of this is coming out in just a few short months when the game launches on January 17th of next year, making it one of the first titles I look forward to grabbing in 2020. And I sincerely hope all of you will as well. Let's show Nintendo that this is a viable spin-off that can stand on its own 2 feet, and give us more of these games in the future. Also, okay, I'll be the one to ask, why is Tsubasa wearing glasses?